Most crises don't get out of control because of the incident itself. They get out of control because of hesitation, leadership pauses, teams debate, people wait for certainty. And by the time anyone acts, the timeline's gone. I'm Anne-Marie Hurk, founder of Mind the Gap Cyber Public Relations and creator of the CrisisOS5 Framework. I help leaders detect faster, decide smarter, and protect enterprise value when disruption hits. And today I want to talk to you about the real cost of delay. Not in theory, but in the lived reality of cyber AI and operational crisis. Here's the truth: most organizations don't stay out loud. The first 20 minutes of a crisis determine whether your response is orderly or chaotic. Not because you need all of the facts, because your stakeholders, internal and external, decide whether you look competent, aligned, and credible. If they judge you as slow or fragmented, everything gets harder from that moment on. So let's break down why leadership hesitation happens. The first reason is information overload. Leaders get flooded with raw data, screenshots, alerts, emails, opinions. When everything is noise, nothing feels actionable. The second reason is fear of being wrong. Executives want perfect clarity before they act, but crises punish perfectionism. Waiting for 100% certainty is the fastest way to lose control. The third reason is misaligned priorities. Security sees risk, communication sees narrative, legal sees liability, operation sees continuity. Different priorities slow decisions, and slow decisions increase reputational damage. The fourth reason is no clearly defined authority. If no one knows who makes the first call or who approves the first statement, minutes disappear. Those minutes cost trust, time, and market stability. So, what's the impact of delay? Three things every leader needs to understand. First, delay accelerates speculation. If you don't speak early, others fill the vacuum, often with misinformation or worst case assumptions. Second, delay fractures internal alignment. When teams don't see leadership moving, they create their own interpretations. This leads to inconsistent messages, inconsistent actions, and inconsistent facts. Third, delay reduces your ability to shape the narrative. Once a story spreads without your voice, you're no longer leading the response, you're chasing it. And chasing is always more expensive than leading. So, how do high performing leadership teams avoid delay? They do three things exceptionally well. First, they collapse their decision making chain. They know exactly who makes the first call, who approves the first message, and who acts if someone is unavailable. Second, they operate with pre approved clarity. Holding statements, verification processes, and workflows are built in advance, not debated during chaos. Third, they treat the first 20 minutes as a leadership moment, not a technical one. They understand stakeholders do not need perfect accuracy. They need credible, aligned, and timely leadership. Every action shows competence. Hesitation shows fear. If you want to understand where your own organization might hesitate, download the Rapid Readiness Checklist below. It will help you identify the alignment, authority, and verification gaps that trigger delay in real-world crises. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next series as we move on to crisis communication, where we break down how leaders speak with clarity when everything is moving fast. And remember, clarity isn't a luxury, it's leadership. Stay sharp, stay steady, and stay ready.